Welcome to the world of Kenny Candlesticks. Watch as a green joker opens a magical book, and charts and patterns explode into view. Prepare for insights and strategies. Your trading journey starts here. Get ready for the show with Kenny. Subscribe and turn on the notifications.
Hello everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful morning, and today I would like to go over the XRP price chart. Okay guys, so from when we last left off, we really came exactly to the levels that I talked about with you guys. I know a lot of people don't watch this channel necessarily, but we are doing some serious research here, and we are discovering XRP price in a new way through order book flow and through liquidity pockets. I told you guys on the last episode that right around here, right on the 30th of September to the 1st of October, when we got this move up, I said there's imbalanced areas. They can be seen by anyone as flat bottom candles on the 15-minute time frame on Binance, because Binance obviously they have large market makers there and liquidity providers, and they leave footprints in the sand of their movements, and we saw that imbalance. When you get a flat bottom candle like that, price moves away, and there are not as many sellers as there are buyers. So who has to come in with the seller inventory? It's the liquidity providers. And then they're caught slightly off sides with their order books, and they need to stay balanced. So anyway, from where we last left off, this is how we've been. You know, really guys, we've just been in this long-term sideways consolidation for XRP. We haven't, I know it's extended, but we still haven't got a break either way, up or down. We got a bunch of fake outs, you know, and that happens during these consolidations because we have large volume running across the middle of the structure where buyers and sellers are agreeing on price. So you're going to get moves to each side of the zone as buyers and sellers agree to change hands. Once this area has equal price action, just like a consolidation, you're gonna finally get your break, and we're gonna see if it can be sustained. This trend line was your original trend line. In my opinion, these trend lines are really, I'm gonna extend these out here. These trend lines are really just to mess with retail traders. I mean, these trend lines are set up purposefully to show price action in a way that's going to pull buyers in, pull sellers in, and add liquidity to this market. I mean, I've created my own financial instruments in the past, and I know how easy it is to make a chart look however you want it to look, you know. But what's really going on underneath is there's buyers, sellers, liquidity providers, and market makers, institutions, and other large players who are moving the price here. And they do it in a coordinated effort across multiple markets. It's not just XRP. These liquidity providers have many different outlets where they provide liquidity at the same time. And a lot of times that's why you see these markets all move together. So we extended our trend lines out finally. We talked about this area down here of 2.7283. We said we don't want a daily close below that level. Okay, great. We didn't get a daily close below that level. So we got a bounce here, and then we came back up, bounced on top of this trend line. The trend line's less important now because all of this price action here invalidated for the most part. Extremely slow breakout. There's your break, came back in the funnel, came out test, come out test, you know, and then now you're coming back. And I said when we got this rally here a few days ago, I said, okay guys, let's look and see what the pullback, what the next downward momentum wave, I'll show you guys that here, downward momentum wave looks like for XRP. And this is what we got. So our breakout zone, before I get into it, our breakout zone is 3.1865, around that area. And then our breakdown, if we get a daily close below 2.7283. So we know our levels that we're looking for if we break out of this consolidation one way or the other. Still haven't broken out. And so we got that move up, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom in now on a smaller time frame. Let's go to the hour, and I'll try to stretch this out to make it look good for you guys. So recently, this is the price action we got. So we didn't close below here on the daily, so this level was saved. Thank goodness. 2.7, large wall. We saw accumulation there, and I believe large players do not want the price to fall between 2.7. And so we got our move up here. Boom. Big breakaway move right here, this large candle. I told you guys, hey, price is going to come back down in a high likelihood situation to these exact levels. Flat bottom candles on the 15-minute chart on Binance. And what happened? We got our move up. Here's your false bottom stop right here. Price moves away. You create a traditional XRP consolidation. And we could only guess that this was going to break down. Smaller fractals that look too juicy, they're breaking down and they're going to clear weak hands. So you got this XRP fractal consolidation. Look like you could have been coming up. But on the smaller time frame, these structures usually break down to reset market expectations. So you move sideways here. Boom, got your breakdown. Let's measure this pattern and let's see if we got the full extent of our move. So we'll put it about there, and yeah. So we put it on the midpoint of the third wave here, and this is just a line to show targeting. So I'll change that color, maybe to yellow here. That's a line to show targeting. So you definitely did make target. And that target also aligned with the TVP that I outlined here in this channel. You're not going to get this anywhere else. No one's talking about this. But the light blue lines are TVPs, where I'm telling you guys it's an extremely high likelihood the price is going to trade back. So here's all your false bottoms here to collect orders. Boom, flush them all out. Come back to these illiquid zones and fill out clean price action. That means at least a bottom wick. So we're going to see how we did. I told you guys the exact levels. And we came down, before we got this return move today, we came down and we exactly wicked 2.8385, which I outlined for you guys about a week ago when we got this first move up here. I mean, how could I be doing this? Well, we could see it in the order books. So we got that wick down. We're going to take a look and we're going to see, okay, well, what kind of price action did we now create on a lower time frame, 15 minutes on Binance? So we're going to come in, take a look. If you watch the last video, you'll know that price traded clean up to this level of 2.8385. So we figured, hey, they got to come back down here and clean the spot. Long wick. That's exactly what you need. Now this area is cleared out. Sometimes it comes down and it creates a zone here, and sometimes you just get that wick. Especially if you get a fast wick, it's almost better because it just shows that they're trying to clean up price action fast, because they believe a move is potentially coming, and they have to measure sentiment. They don't want to be caught offside. So boom, come down, wick that level exactly like we talked about, guys. I know there's not a lot of viewers here, but this is proprietary information here. So you wick down to this exact level that we talked about, and then you get clean wicks all the way here. You had a flat bottom. It looks like, if we really zoom in here on this recent price action, this is pretty much today. So you wick down to the exact level we talked about right here. You can see, you can see that this level here was very close. It wasn't a flat bottom candle, it was one tick off, but you still came down, filled that area, came up here, and you're getting clean wicks. These are good looking wicks, guys. And I studied XRP price action all the time, and I told you guys if we came down and cleared this level, we don't have to go much lower, and potentially we're finally getting the setup for a move higher. I'm gonna delete this yellow line. That's just a targeting line to show the target for this overhead structure. Wick down, clean wick, clean wick, clean wick, clean wick, clean wick. Everything is clean all the way up. So right now you're riding at the true value of XRP. There's no areas that need to be filled down here. Now, I'm not saying that price can't come down first, make some stuff, come down, and then go up like that, right? And sometimes these areas don't just get a wick through. Sometimes there's a bit of consolidation on this level before you go. So it's just something to be aware of, but as of now, I believe we are ready for our move up. I can see sentiment changing. Other coins are getting their moves. The best value right now, in my opinion, could potentially be Litecoin because we still haven't broken out the macro structure. I'm going to show you guys that real quick on the end. But as of right now, we are looking good for a move to the upside. So we have clean price action. We might want to come down, fill out some of these areas, and we have a chance. We finally have a chance, guys, to get a move and go. So this might really be it. This might be a localized bottom before you get your next leg higher. Right here. I know it looks small, but that might be it. So that's where we're at for XRP. We made that consolidation overhead, broke down, made target, and then you filled out your TVP, and now you're riding clean price action. We're going to see what price action we get here, but that's the setup, guys, for the move higher. Order books are even for liquidity providers now. So we're going to see what we get here, if we get any flat bottom candles on the 15-minute on Binance. So let's go ahead. I'll just throw an extra one in here. I'll look at Litecoin real quick because I believe this is a great chart. I gotta take all the drawings off here. It's way too crowded. But let's go out. Let's go out to the 12-hour. So let me go even further actually, and let's say, okay, let's go to the 1 week for Litecoin. I just want to show you guys this real quick. I gotta use a good chart. Let's go USD. Yeah. So here we are. Does this structure look familiar to anyone? Because it should if you're an XRP holder. This is the exact XRP consolidation structure coming across here. And this is your breakout point right up here of 148.33. So if you cross that level, I expect you to break that with momentum. And that's when your move really starts. I'm trying to show you guys, the move has not started yet. Litecoin is still consolidating. It's hanging high because it hasn't got a breakout to the upside. XRP already got its breakout to the upside a while ago. It was an early runner, which was great. And now we're looking for the rest of the market. Litecoin still has not got its breakout up. And it's fractalizing along this level here. Fractalizing here at the end. And I'm showing you guys that there is extremely high potential for Litecoin. You might come down into the funnel around here. This is all fair game down here. But we've been talking about this for a long time, guys. And we've slowly been moving up. This is actually good price action because it shows that there's a balance between buyers and sellers. There's walls in place here. So there's not as much of a void here. When you get, zigzag upward price, it's creating new levels, creating new levels, creating new levels. It's not just a large spike that gets retraced quickly. So right now, we're waiting to see. Litecoin has the potential to get that initial break, which XRP already got. A lot of coins already got the initial break. Litecoin's still waiting, and we're ready. There's a lot more gains potentially in Litecoin now because it stayed in this sideways consolidating structure without breaking up. Once we get that break up, that's the start of your move, and I believe that's the start of the real run. Can we still get a real run? I know there's a lot of doubt out there, but I believe that we are still in this consolidation sideways, and we are still waiting. This is an upside consolidation, consolidating triangle, and we're still waiting for our move up. So I hope that everyone has a wonderful day, and thank you.